Hey. How y'all doing today? I am so sorry I was not able to go live yesterday, you guys, but it was a message at our church. I actually forgot it was first Wednesdays at my own home church, and I could not miss that, because when your bishop gives a word for the year and gives a word of what's going on, well, he already gave a word for the year, but just another word, basically, big bodacious moves, you got to be present for that. So it was great, and I enjoyed every bit of it. So today we're going to be talking about vision today, right? So actually we're going to be talking about vision all this month. It's going to be some different things in vision that we're going to talk about. I'm going to go into some different things that I think that we need to do in vision. That's going to include later on, that's going to include our family as well, because sometimes when you think about vision, we think about ourselves and what we want to accomplish, but also it's also about what our immediate family. What I mean by immediate, I mean like your husband, your children, or you may have nieces and nephews that you are, that you inspire as well. So I think it's good for all of us to have vision. I am streaming and I forgot to put on Instagram, so hold on, give me a second, y'all. How I forget Instagram, y'all, I don't know. But how was your week? Please click, comment, tag, and share. Let me know how your week was. Let me know how you doing. What is going on in your world? For me, it has been a good week. I cannot complain. So for those of you who do not know me, my name is Sharice. I am the founder of CAJD Apparel and More LLC. I'm also an author, speaker, and a self-confidence coach, right? So if you go to my bio, you see, if you go to my links, you see where I am a confidence coach and where I am driving confidence. So I am open to take more clients for confidence coaching. So listen, it's a free consultation that it involves. The free consultation does not cost you anything. Basically, what a free consultation is for you to find out what you're trying to do, why you need a confidence coach, why a confidence coach is important for you, and what is the next step. So basically, that's what the consultation is for. The consultation is not something that you have to pay for. So why not see if it's something that you need? Because all of us need confidence for one thing or another. What are you trying to accomplish that you need somebody to help you accomplish, that you need somebody to push you with, right? One thing about it is that for me to write my first book, my mentor was the one who drove me. And if it was not for my mentor, I know that book would not have been written. I'm going to be honest. The book will not have been out, period. So, and I believe that God sends those people in your lives for you to be able to do the things that you need to do as far as confidence goes, and doing the things that needs to do to drive confidence, right? So with that being said, if you go to ChariceRichardson.com, that's ChariceRichardson.com. And you can go on there and you can do your free consultation for your coaching session and see if this is something that we can do together. Maybe, we can accomplish these goals together and do some things to help you get rid of fear, turn away from things, bad habits, and things that you need to stop focusing your time and your energy on, get away from some people that's creating blank spaces in your life, because all of us sometimes have been to a place where we have allowed people to do things, but people can only do what you allow. It's just the truth. So if you stop allowing them, they're going to have to stop doing it, right? So again, today we're talking about vision. So what I say about vision, it will come to pass, but only if you believe. Listen, your visions, your dreams are right around the corner, but you have to believe it. I have to talk to myself every day. This is not something that I'm telling you to do that I don't do myself. I'll talk to myself every day. I'm like, girl, you got this. Girl, it's going to be good. I'm quoting scriptures. I'm reading the Bible. I'm praying. I'm doing all of those things because I know that it's going to have to, if it's going to come to pass, it's going to have to be all of God and none of me. Because listen, I am not capable of doing the things that God has called me to do. I'm okay to say that. I'm not that person, but I know with God's power, I can do all things because he strengthens me and he gives me that strength. So with that being said, that's why I drive confidence coaching, is because of the fact that I know that if he gives me the confidence, he's going to let me know what it is that you need for me to help you get to the next level as well. So you value yourself higher when you have a vision. Listen, you value, your values are up there. You, because you know what you want, you know what you don't want. So you value yourself at a different level when you have a vision. Vision motivates you. Vision should give you a great purpose. Vision should open the door to new opportunities. And you should learn something from vision. These are the things that vision should do for you. I'm going to repeat it again. Vision should motivate you. So the vision should make you want to get out of bed in the morning. It should motivate you to move, to do something good. It should have you happy, smile on your face, motivate you, right? It should give you a great purpose, which means that it should be something that helps other people. That's just not about you. It should be something that helps people understand who they are. It helps people understand different things, create jobs, whatever it may be. It should do those things, right? Okay, and it should open the door to new opportunity. When you have a vision, it should open the door to new opportunity. New things should come knocking at your door when you have vision. Because if you have a vision, that means that other people are going to be involved in your vision along the way, right? Your other thing that your vision does, the vision, you should learn something. When you're doing your vision, you should always learn something. Vision is learning along the way. If you have a vision, you know how to do everything. It's not a vision. A vision is something that's way bigger than what you can ever imagine. That's a vision. A vision is like, just say when you create a vision board. I have a vision board. My vision board is over here, right? So my vision board on there, I have travel. I had on there write my first book. I accomplished that. I have on there start a t-shirt line. I accomplished that. So your vision board drives you to what you're going to do. So that's what vision does. You should learn something. I learned a lot during this time of the stuff that I put on that vision board. I learned so much. It's, so you should learn whatever it takes to get the vision accomplished. So the word says, Hosea 4:6, and this is the New King James Version, says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. You know what? We need to learn everything that we do. If we want vision, you got to be willing to learn to get the vision that you want. So think about it this way. I'm going to give you a thought, right? Once you buy a car, you start to notice how many people have the same one you purchased. You don't notice that until you buy your car. You ever thought about that? Like when I have a Honda CRV. And before I bought my car, I didn't really see that many on the road. But once I bought my car, it was like everybody had a Honda CRV. I was like, good God. Because you know why? Because because your brain, that's how your brain works, right? It puts that part in front of you. So now you see what's in front of you. And that's just how your vision works. Now you see what's in front of you. See, before them cars is passing by you and you ain't paying no attention to them, right? Before you bought your car and you didn't see them other cars, you didn't know that was that many of your car on the road. But once you bought your car, you seen them everywhere in all these different colors, because that's how your vision works. So put your vision in front of you. It helps your brain prioritize direction. It helps you stay on course and reduce the chance of distractions and people creating blank spaces in your life. Listen, if you have a vision, it helps you to stop people from creating these blank spaces. And when I know people like, what does she mean by blank spaces? Mean that they just there. They're just there. They're not doing nothing for you. They're not serving a purpose. They're not helping you. All they're doing is just sitting there collecting. And you are the one who's giving. Those are people who create blank spaces. So when I say that, that's what I mean. Okay. So when you do your vision, you should avoid from only choosing material things. On your vision, on my vision board, there's not things about just material things. It's about motivating people. I got that on there, doing a motivation t-shirt line, creating motivational books, creating, just motivating people worldwide. That's my goal, to motivate people, to show people confidence, to drive it, to let people know they're beautiful, they're wonderful, amazing, because that's how I feel. And I do feel like we need more people to do that, right? So that's my vision. What is your vision? Your vision may be something totally different, but it doesn't matter. It's still your vision, right? So what do you want to accomplish is the question I have for you. And Hank, how can you help someone else? So the thing is, like I said, it can't just be for you. So those two questions, what do you want to accomplish? Write it down. How can it help someone else? Write that down too, right? Write it down. So Do you want, so for me, I also want a business where I can hire employees to create a better work environment, right? I want to create a good work environment for employees that I hire, right? So that's one of the goals that I have to do for, this is for 2021 and beyond. I want to, have this. I want to have a place where people can come to work and love what they do, right? I want to create maybe a 501c nonprofit. I'm not saying I want to do that, but maybe you want to do that or whatever. If God said that's what he want me to do, then that's fine. But that's not something that I necessarily want to do. But maybe you want to create a 501c nonprofit. Maybe you want to create a place where people can come and eat, or you want to create a place where people can come sleep, or you want to have a daycare, for kids for moms who are less fortunate, whatever it may be. It needs to help other people, right? And also it needs to be able to teach someone else something, or teach you something too, in the process. Teach someone else something. What are you teaching somebody? My thing is, like, I'll say this, for instance, last night my daughter came in, right? And she was like, "Mom, can you help me put this, scarf on my head?" And it's something simple, right? And I said, "You know what? I'm gonna show you how to do it, because I want to stop making you cripple. I want you to be able to do it on your own." And the reason why I'm doing that as a show is, and it's just simple, show you how to do it, so you don't have to keep coming back to me asking me how to do it. Let me make you let me get you to a place where you can do this yourself. And sometimes we have to teach people things so they can learn how to do things on their own, right? So next thing is, when it gets hard, because it will, remind yourself why you started the goal, the business, and we're gonna talk about marriage too. So you know what? Life gets hard, especially when you have a business, you have life. Sometimes even when you're married, you feel like sometimes you're moving past your partner, because everything's going on. Life is moving fast, right? So when that happens, what do? You have to go back to the place and remember why you even started this in the first beginning. I've had to ask myself that so many times, even in my marriage and my business and everything that I do in life, because everything that I do in life, it takes a part of me to get it done. Everything that you do takes something from you to get it done. So when it does that, I have to ask myself, why did you start this in the first beginning? So ask yourself, why did you get married? What was the reason? What was the reason why you married this person? What was the reason why you started this business in the first place? What was the reason? What was the reason why you have what you're doing? Whatever it may be. What is the reason? So we're going to talk about Daniel a little bit. So Daniel fasted for 21 days, right? He fasted for 21 days. And when he fasted for 21 days, he basically he had an encounter with an angel, right? An angel of the Lord came. So basically the angel of the Lord told him, paraphrasing, and I'm going to say this is between Daniel 10:5 through 12. I'm kind of paraphrasing because I'm not going to read it all. But it says that, Daniel had fasted for 21 days. So the angel of the Lord came to Daniel. Daniel was scared out of his wits, right? He was scared. He was scared because the basically says he was trembling, his hands were trembling, his knees were trembling, he was scared, right? So because what he saw. And it says that Daniel, you are very precious to God. So listen carefully to what I have to say to you. Stand up, for I have been sent to you. When he said this to me, I stood up with trembling. Then he said, don't be afraid, Daniel. Since the first day you began to pray for understanding and humble yourself before the Lord, your request has been heard in heaven. I have come in to answer your prayer. So listen, the thing is, the first day that you said it out your mouth, God heard you. God is listening to everything that you say. And when I read this, it helped me, because sometimes you feel like you're praying and your prayers hitting the wall, hitting the floor, all kind of stuff. You pray and you like, God, what's going on? Like, God, I got real bills, right? I got a real this. And it's like, it's not that God ain't listening to you, but listen to this. It says that the day that you pray, since the first day. So this the first day of the 21 days, not the 21st day, the first day. He heard your prayer. He heard your request. He said, but this is what happened in verse 13. He said, but for 21 days, the spirit prince of kingdom of Persia blocked my way, the enemy. So the devil had the angel held up. Then Michael, one of the archangels, came to help me, and I left him there with the spirit prince of the king of Persia. So basically, for 21 days, the first day Dan started praying, God heard his request and sent the angel out, go get him his answer. But because of the enemy who don't want you to ever succeed in anything that you want to do, because he don't want you to succeed in nothing. This is the thing. That's why you can't give up. This is why you can't stop, because he don't want you to succeed. He doesn't want you to keep going. He don't want you to open a business, the daycare, the 501c, none of that. He don't want you to do that, because he don't want you to know that God is real and God will answer everything. He said that he would do that. His word is true. He wants you to think it ain't true. So what he does is he holds up the blessing. He holds up the blessing in hopes that you would give it up. What if Daniel would have stopped praying at the 19th day? What if? Would he would have got the breakthrough? Would he have seen the angel? Probably not. So we have to be diligently and keep praying and keep seeking God's face and keep asking him, God, what you want me to do? How you want me to do this? What I need to do? Because guess what? Like it says here, since day one, I heard your request, but the enemy had me held up. So the one thing I will say here too, and it says, this is Daniel 10:18. It said, then one who looked like a man touched me again, and I felt my strength returning. This is Daniel 10:18. Because, he got weak when he seen angel. He got weak. He trembled. He was scared. He lost some strength. But see, the thing is, when God sends you a word, it's going to strengthen you. It's not supposed to get you down and feeling bad, and it's supposed to get you feeling good. I've heard people say at one point in time that preaching ain't nothing but motivational speaking. It's like, no, it's not. It's God's word. God's word is powerful. It has nothing to do with motivational speaking. Has nothing to do with that. You got plenty of motivational speakers, but preaching ain't one of them. Let me tell you something. This right here, when you speak this word of God, it has power to tread upon serpents, power to make things fall. Do you understand? So the thing about it is, when God does what he does, when he touches you, you're going to feel it. And it says here, I felt my strength returning. When you get the word of God in you, feel your strength returning. You feel the rejuvenation of your strength. You feel the thing that God put on the inside of you come out your mouth, come out of your mind, come out of your thought process. And you like, God, you did this to me. This is what you did. You strengthened me when nobody else could strengthen me. So the next thing that I'm going to say is your conversation should reflect your goals. What you watch should reflect your goals. And what you read should reflect your goals. Listen, the thing about it is, if you want to become better at something, you have to read about it. I have coaching books because that's what I do, right? I'm a confidence coach, but I can't be a confidence coach if I don't know nothing about coaching. I can't help nobody if I'm not reading myself. I have another book that I'm reading right now, Fervent Prayer by Priscilla Shirer. I've already read the whole book one time. I'm reading it again because I need to understand certain things. So it's okay to read it again. We have, other resources. You have your Bible app that has different readings and different lessons that you can take on your YouVersion app. Use it to your ability. It's free. Use it. Use these resources. Do what you have to do, whatever it is. YouTube has different things for businesses. You can find out so much information on YouTube. Use it to your advantage. Go on udemy.com. Take a course. Find out what you need to do. Take you a 3-4 hour course and learn something. Listen, this is what it is. Learn what you need to learn. This is the season that everything that you do should reflect your goals. Me personally, I'm telling you, this is the truth. And my family can vouch. I don't watch TV. The reason why I don't is it's just not exciting to me. Now, every now and then you'll catch me. I'll find a good movie and I'll watch it. But other than that, I'm not into the TV. I'm not into the all of the hip hop shows, and I'm just not into it. That's just me. I'm just not. For me, this right here is good. Creating is good. Things of that nature, doing those type of things, those are things that excite me. Reading excites me, learning. I mean, to me, I'm content with giving me a computer, a book. I'm good. That's just me, right? So, and that doesn't have to be everybody. That's just how I flow. So the next thing is, it says Proverbs 29:18 NLT. When people do not accept divine guidance, they run wild, but whoever obeys the law is joyful. Proverbs 29:18. That's NLT version. So listen, building takes time. It's not done overnight. And that's something I had to come to grips with. Building takes time, and it is not overnight. You cannot do everything in one night. I've stayed up late, tired, and it's like, why both of us, one time it was kind of funny because I was so tired and I said, Lord, I'm going to sleep because I need both of us to be up. And it's the truth. Let God do what he gonna do. For your business or whatever, it's nothing that you can do that's gonna make it come any quicker than when it's coming. I'm just saying. So take the time, do it right the first time. Look, get your license, get your LLC, get whatever you need, whatever paperwork, legal stuff you need, get your stuff in order. It's so many businesses out here that don't have an LLC, don't have nothing. If somebody do something or try to sue you, they're going to sue you for your assets. Do what you need to do to make sure that you are covered. Get your LLC, get your license. If you need to patent some things or do whatever, get everything in order, pay for everything up front. I always believe in that. The confidence coaching is a LLC. The CAJD apparel is a LLC as well. So you have to do the necessary work. It's going to cost you a little bit, but it's okay. In the long run, it's better. It's better for you to do it that way. So take the time you need and do it right the first time. The next thing is, if you don't rise up and pray, you will always be subject to the tricks of the enemy to devalue who you are. He wants to devalue you so much, and you have to get to a place that, look, I'm not going to allow him to devalue me. I know who I am. I know what I'm worth, and I'm going to do what it takes for me to do what I need to do. So when things seem like they're moving slow, refer back to the vision. So anytime things feel like they're going slow, you feel like things ain't working out, you feel like it's just a piece of work, just go back to the vision and say, you know what, God, I give this to you. So I'm going to share my screen because I have some strategies that I'm going to go over. I'm sorry, Instagram, I can't share my screen, but I am going to read it out so you'll still hear it. But I'm going to share my screen now so you guys can see what I see. So give me 2 seconds. And let me see. Can you see? Oh, yes, you can. See. Very, very nice. Okay. So these are, and it says Worthy Wednesdays. So I was supposed to do this yesterday. So it said vision. This is the year of alignment. So the word that God gave me for 2021 was alignment, which means that everything that you do has to be in line with his word. You have to read his word. You have to consume his word. You have to eat his word. You have to thirst and drink after his word. Everything that you do has to be in his word, has to be consuming, right? So that's one of the things that he told me. So that's why it says Worthy Wednesday, vision. This is the year of alignment. So the next slide says, what does vision mean? Vision is having a clear purpose, the big picture. So as I said before, vision is the big picture. Vision is what makes you get out of bed in the morning, what makes you hit the floor running, right? So when you visualize when you visualize your goals, you increase the belief of them coming to fruition. Listen, the thing about it is you have to believe in yourself. A lot of times, and I know this from myself, is that, sometimes we doubt things because we don't see it coming quick as we think that it should come. So we have to get to a place where we increase our belief in ourselves. So we come against those limited beliefs, or thinking that we can't because somebody else didn't and our family didn't, right? Or we can't do it because we messed up before. So what? You keep trying, right? So the next thing is I want to give you some strategies for your vision. And after I give you these strategies, we're going to end this live for tonight. Okay. So strategy 1 says, strategy 1 is a leader must have vision. Listen, if you don't have a clear direction, there is no structure to go by, which means messy and sticky situations. Listen, I have been in messy and sticky situations. Okay. This is one thing about me. I'm going to tell you, I was not always saved. So I've been in messy and sticky situations. And if you're going to lead somebody, you can't be in mess. You got to figure it out. So we have to have a vision so we don't go in the wrong direction. Strategy 2 says vision gives order. Vision brings order to your life. That's why it is important to keep a calendar or a journal. Listen, keep you a calendar. And even me, I have been trying to get to a place where I am doing things for the whole month. Like, and also I'm like, as far as I'm writing it down, but I'm leaving room for the Holy Spirit to do what he want to do, which means that I'm writing down what I want to do. And then I'm telling God, look, this is what I want to do. But if you want to do anything different, you could take the wheel at any time, because I don't want to do something that you don't want me to do. So we have to be flexible, but also have your stuff together, right? So strategy 3 says vision helps with productivity. If you understand what you are working towards, it helps you stay focused. If you are not productive, it causes unnecessary burnout. And I have definitely been here. Listen, if you're not productive, you will be tired and don't know why you're tired. You'll be frustrated and don't know why you're frustrated because you're not doing the things that are necessary for you to be productive. So the thing is, what I started doing is because the enemy started trying to trick me and tell me basically, oh, you ain't did nothing, or you ain't did enough, or this, that. And I was pushing, and then I would get burnt out because I was trying to do so much at one time, and I would get burned out and tired, and I would get frustrated, and then I would crash, and then I would be in the bed for 3 or 4 days because now I done did something to myself. My body don't want to do right, my back hurt, and different things. So we have to be careful and make sure that we're being productive and make sure we're writing down. So I started writing down what I did, and one day I had did like 6 things, and I was like, dang, I really did all that. Sometimes when you keep moving, you just don't realize how much you're really doing, right? So the next thing is strategy 4. Vision helps steer your life. So when you drive, you steer your car into the direction it should go because it doesn't drive itself. Our life is the same way. Your life does not drive itself. You do the driving. So you have to get to a place where you keep driving, where you allow yourself to the time and the space you need to be able to do what you have been called to do, and you keep yourself moving and motivated. All right. So the next strategy is strategy 5, and it says vision helps you discover yourself personally. Listen, vision will help you discover who you are, because in the vision, it comes with hard work. So you start to discover who you are as a person, what you like, what you don't like, the things that frustrate you the most. And then you come up with a prayer strategy, because the thing about it is you need a prayer strategy first and foremost before you do any of these strategies. You need a prayer strategy, but the vision, once you discover yourself personally, you know what the enemy is targeting you at, so you know what to pray for. So you do these strategies and you pray in that direction. Lord, I come against frustration. Lord, I come against overeating. Lord, I come against, whatever it may be, because now you know what you have problems with. So it helps you define who you are in God, how he made you, and the special gifts and talents you possess. So Ephesians 2:10 says, for we are his workmanship, created in Christ Jesus for good works, which God prepared beforehand that we should walk in him. So in them. So that's the thing. So we have gifts and talents because he gave them to us. So strategy 6 says strategic planning. So strategic planning is the key in organizing life, set priorities, allocate resources, ensure you are on the right path. So you have to have a strategic plan. So those are the things that you need. So those are the 6 strategies. I will go over them one more time. So the first strategy was leader must have vision. The second one was vision gives order. The third one was vision helps you with productivity. The fourth one was vision helps steer your life. Strategy 5 is vision helps you discover yourself personally. And strategy 6 is strategic planning. Okay, so those are the 6 strategies that will help you with your vision. So actually, that is it. Let me stop sharing this. So sorry. Okay, so actually, that is it now. We went over our 6 strategies. We went over our vision. We went over what it's going to take. So the vision, I'm going to say this one more time. It will come to pass only if you believe it. That's it. That's the only way it's going to come to pass. You got to believe it. So I pray right now that your visions will come to pass for you, and that everything God has called you to be and do, that you will do it, and you will not allow anything or anybody hold you back. So in a few minutes, I'm going to go live again, but it's going to be on a different set. I'm going to go live for the CAJD apparel business. So if you're available and you're not doing anything, tune in probably about 10 minutes. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.